Welcome back. Mic'd up at Media Day live from Lost Pizza in downtown Florence. Exciting 2025 UNA Fall Media Day. We do this every year, and Lost Pizza has been a great host the last couple of years. Excited to have these two guys on to talk some UNA football. Brock Caraboa, defensive coordinator, head coach Brent Dearmon. Coach, we'll start with you. Let's talk about Lost Pizza, man. What's your go-to order?
I'm like the Otis. It's the meat lovers pizza. I think when they see my face walking in the door, they go ahead and put it in. It's fantastic, but I haven't eaten anything here that wasn't great, so it's a great spot.
Yeah, you know the Otis, that's kind of the signature pizza, so that's a good choice. Brock, what about you?
I got to go with the Otis as well, and this is a place where me and my wife Katie like to come probably once every couple of weeks, so we love it here at Lost Pizza for sure.
We do too, man. It's been great. I know you guys bring the team here a lot. Thank you guys for coming right after practice as well. Talk about practice today, man. How's fall camp going? Give us a little update.
Tell you what, the most exciting time probably today was that run I had from the field to my truck and then speeding over to get a shower so I could get here in time. I think I built up a pretty good sweat in that moment. But, man, practice today was really good. To see both sides of the ball really going at it. Defense makes a play, then offense makes a play. So to see the back and forth is usually a really good sign. You don't want one side of the ball. The head coach doesn't want one side of the ball dominating. Now, the offensive play caller would love for the one side to dominate. But the head coach, I like to see the competitiveness that we have at practice every day.
Love it. Coach, talk about the defense a little bit. That's your side of the ball and just the growth you've seen over there.
Well, talking with the defensive guys, when we looked at just the depth chart in the roster, we have about 3 to 4 guys that have true game-ready snaps coming into this defense from last year. So we really, I told those guys, we're kind of like a ball of clay where we're molding every single day what we want it to look like. So the one thing I tell you about these guys, they are hungry to learn. They're hungry to compete. I mean, our coaches can't get them out of our offices the amount of times that they want to watch film and try to get that 1% better. Our team motto is 212, and I really believe that both sides of the ball really. But, specifically talking about the defense, I had about 3 or 4 guys in my office this morning at 6 a.m. just wanting to talk about certain coverages or certain run fits and what we're going to do today, what's the emphasis on the day so that they can get ready. So that's been a really pleasant, surprise for me to be able to have that every single day. But I love how they're competing. And I always talk about, it's a competitive balance, competitive culture where we're not combative as a team, and defensively as well. Like the guy that might be backing up a certain spot, he's not combative with the guy in front of him. They're working to try to get each other better because the guy in front of him, if he has a bad day, well, that guy behind him is good enough to take his job. So it makes practices that much more intensive, and it makes individual drills that much more intense because you have a bad individual period, that guy might get the next reps in the team setting. So it's been a really good competitive culture on our side of the ball and really the whole team. So I've been excited for it.
Yeah, mic'd up live from Lost Pizza. Guys, we talk a lot about football, don't we? I think, maybe this is a good opportunity to maybe take it off the field a little bit. Coach Dearmon, I'll start with you, man. You grew up in Mobile. That's kind of your area. Got a lot of Mobile flavor on this team now. But talk about what it's been like being in Florence the last 3 years.
I love Florence, Alabama. Love the Shoals area. Me and my 14-year-old son, we love going fishing. So this is a perfect spot to take your kids fishing. It's a perfect spot to raise your children. We like going camping. We've got some phenomenal areas around for hiking and those things. So I grew up in the outdoors down in South Alabama. We're throwing some corn out of the backyard, feeding deer off the back porch. So it's a great place, not only for myself but for my family. Great school system here. We've got phenomenal fans and phenomenal people that live here.
Yeah, and 3 lakes within an hour radius. Where's your go-to fishing hole?
I like the stock ponds. That's my best one, where I know I can go and catch one every time. But no, we like to go to McFarland. We've got a couple of people that we know that have boats that let us go out sometimes, and just hit the river more than anything. It's easier. I'd love to have the whole day or 2 days where I could go to one of the lakes a little further away, but we hit the river more than we do anything else.
That's awesome. And Coach Caraboa, you've been here about the same amount of time, coming in from kind of the Midwest area, Indiana legend, Marion. amazing football program that you were a part of for a long time. You've been at other places, but talk about what Florence has been like for you.
Man, it's awesome. My wife and I, we love it here, and I probably think the best thing is the weather. And coming from being in Indiana, and then I went to Kansas, and it was cold almost every day there, starting about September. Then no, I was up in northwest Ohio, where right by the lake, where my last game there was snow in November, and I come down here, I'm in shorts and a T-shirt come in November. So I tell you, the weather's definitely better, and my wife Katie loves it as well, but just because she's able to just sit outside and enjoy it. And you know, that's the biggest thing, and also the people here, the people in Florence, and the amount of support that our program has, and the support they have for UNA, it's second to none. So we feel like we're at home, and it's a place where you know, where we could see ourselves for a long time because of the people that are here. So for sure.
Very good. A great community is in the Shoals. And guys, we'll kind of wrap up here because I know fall camp, it can be very challenging at times and, you know, very time consuming. And so, Coach Dearmon, I feel like a lot of times sometimes you got to come up with something to break up the monotony, right? And I remember last year you were just ranking random things like movies or songs or whatever. What's kind of that thing right now this year that you guys are doing to kind of take your mind off football for a little bit?
I think our leadership group has taken it on themselves that probably about 5 minutes before our team meeting start, they have made it like a talent show or karaoke, or they're doing a bunch of different things within themselves. So it takes a little pressure off us as a staff. You know, we're looking at maybe going over to the game room and playing some pool and ping pong in the next couple of days. So it's good to get away from ball, but you don't want to get away too long from ball. So I joked with my wife the other day, or she joked with me. I got home a few nights ago at about 9:30 at night, and she said, "Why are you home so early?" And I said, "Well, I guess I need to work later then." So, but you put a lot of time and hours in. It's good to get away from football sometimes this time of year.
That's right. And Brock, we'll end with this question. I was talking to Coach Dearmon about this off air, but the last 2 years we played in Montgomery at the FCS kickoff, and I feel like Midnight Montgomery, the country song, played quite a bit during practices. Now we're going to Bowling Green, Kentucky. What's the theme song this year?
Well, I got sent this the other day. I think Coach Cruz sent it to me right before camp starts. It's called "Back in the Saddle," and when it was right before camp started. I feel as a coach, you know, for like 3 or 4 days right before camp starts, you really don't know what to do because you're just getting ready. You're so anticipation of the camp and ready for the season, and as soon as that morning hit when camp hits, I feel like all of our coaches, all of our players knew right away, man, we back in the saddle. So I love that song. It's a pretty good one. We roll into when I roll into to my office every morning. So.
Back in the saddle, indeed. You guys are right in the thick of it, so we'll let you get back to it. August 30th, season opener at Western Kentucky, and then home opener September 13th at Brawley Stadium. Coach, final year at Brawley. Let's send it out on a good note into Bake Independence Stadium.
Historic year. We've had 2 great wins since being here at home. We just got to show up every week for home games like we have for the homecoming win last year against Abilene, and then the big win the year before against Chattanooga. So great season ahead, but love the fact that we're going to end this year in Brawley Stadium.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being on the show.